We have the Radiant. No hats at all. How disappointing. We have the Dire. Death Prophet's got a nice hat. That's about it. My Storm Spirit's alright. We have an intro. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another ability draft analysis with me, KarmaKnight. Just me today. Stargate might join us eventually if I keep looking at my phone, because I'm wondering if Stargate's actually going to join us. He's cleaning up after cooking. He might join us eventually. Alright, we might get a Stargate at some point. But for the moment, you just get me. I bring you this game because this game is a bang. A banger, in fact. A game that bangs. This game bangs. I had a ton of fun in this match. I thought my build was very playable and did a lot of damage, and it was just very satisfying. And we have Bounty Hunter hiding in a forest. Is this the new top secret First Blood location? We don't quite have a pile organized to go for this rune. Anyway, that's 3 of us going for the bottom bounty rune. Underwear Lord accept the bottom river rune and denies a ward. Apparently no First Blood, and the top jungle ward is forgotten for now. Is that going to Dragon Knight? Looks like it is. Alright, well that's 3-1 for runes for us, so that's pretty good. No complain about that. Die for Stalin. What a name. What a name. Alright, let's introduce the lanes. Bottom, we have Stargate and Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter wins. Shadow Walk first, I guess, to secure the rune. He's also got Atrophiora. That's going to make him pretty strong for laning once he gets some points into it. Makes last hitting easy anyway. Ooh, it's a Stargate. I pause. Aha! Hello!
Hello.
How's cleaning up after cooking going? / did it go?
It went fine. I'm gonna walk a little bit on the treadmill real quick. Because my ear's a little high. If you want to start the recording without me, it's not a big deal.
I already did. So, do you
Okay.
want to? Do you want
No,
to?
I'll just catch you after the recording, man. It's all good.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Catch you later.
You know, I paused the Dota, but I never paused the recording, so that entire conversation got recorded. And I may or may not remember to cut that after this video. Anyway, where were we? We were introducing the lanes. We have a Bounty Hunter. Oh, it turns out Stargate will not be joining us. He's going to get some exercise in. We're going to play a bit after this. Maybe next time. Anyway, speaking of Stargate, he's harassing. He is the Death Prophet right here. He is in this game. He's got some good stuff. He's got a nice waveform electric vortex, which once you get Ags is fantastic crowd control. A nice nuke to go with it. Kind of comparable to like Burrow Strike, I guess. He's got Inner Fire, so after he pulls you in, he can push you right back out and not get attacked. Seems good. And Exorcism, of course, is a good ability. All casting, all supporty, I like it. Seems like a good support build. He also is a smart human being and has a stick. That's obviously because the Morphling is blasting off quill sprays right now. Good lane to pick up a stick. Bounty Hunter with Atrophiora and Mobility and Chronosphere. Invis, Mobility, Chronosphere seems like a good setup. And Morphling goes down early. It's far from First Blood. What you gonna do? Also, in this lane, we have a Bristleback. This is a build that does things, kind of, I guess. No Illusion Spirits is pretty much just straight up disappointing now that Illusion Ags and Spirits all work together. Illusion being literally anything that gives you illusions. I mean, he can still get a Manta style, I guess. Track is always good. Breathe Fire is a pretty mediocre nuke, in my humble opinion. And some attack speed to go with Spirits? This seems like a trash build to me. It's got like 2 okay damage spells and 2 okay right-click abilities. I have no idea what his plan is. He's in lane with Morphling, so it doesn't look like he's planning on having gold. I don't know. I don't know what you do with that. Top! We have Cody. He has Burninate the Countryside. It's Firestorm. Firestorm's good. He's got Spirit Siphon. He's got Time Walk. Spirit Siphon Time Walk is a great way to get some damage on somebody. You know what else is a really nice combo? It's Time Walk Life Break. Jump on people for a big old % of their max health, and then just recover your own with the Time Walk. That's fantastically strong. Also the slow from Life Break plus Spirit Siphon. So good. What a great build. I like it. This is an assassination caster build, and it seems good. We have Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball with a bunch of right-click stuff and Ball Lightning. I mean, a bunch of right-click stuff is great. Burning Spears, Bash, and attack speed from Overcharge. Excellent build on a Lone Druid who has nice long attack range, a good attack animation, good attack speed, but no damage. Desperately needs things like Time Lock and Burning Spears to get some damage together. Distracted. Caster is distracted. I swear I'm not distracted. You're distracted. Anyway, good Lone Druid build. I like it. Nice range build. We have a very tanky Dragon Knight. He's got True Form. He's got Berserker's Blood. Tether Berserker's Blood seems very strong. He's currently not tethered to his friend. I have no idea why not. But this is a great way to just allow your teammates to like not need any regen. He's also got Time Dilation. Time Dilation is a strange wonky ability. I don't know why anyone takes it. Doesn't really do things. Minor slow. Pushes some cooldowns, I guess, but I don't know, seems bad. I don't know why that's a thing. Tell me in the comments what's so great about Time Dilation and why I should ever want to take it, because at this point I don't. Faceless Void has a build that does things and stuff and whatever. I like Dragon Form, Dragon Tail, like does go well together, but extremely mediocre nuke and extremely mediocre nuke. I don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, I guess he's an agility hero going right click with Elder Dragon Form. That seems good. But like, you can see he picked up a Quelling Blade and a Morbid Mask, obviously expecting to successfully right click on things. And now he thinks he needs a Null Talisman to spam spells or something? I don't know. I don't understand this build. I don't know what the plan is. Let's move on to mid, where we have this Mirana, who is currently ganking top, with Sacred Arrow and Pit of Malice. Pit of Malice makes lining up Sacred Arrows super easy. I don't know if she's doing that successfully ever this game, but that seems good. Moonlight Shadow ult is always nice, and some gold and bonus damage on hit is always nice. This is an excellent build for a mid. Great gank ability. Oh man, sleeping on the arrow, and then arrow's a creep. So you gotta just pit, and then immediately throw out the arrow. You get the whole pit disabled, the arrow will disable them long enough that you get another pit disable. And you're left with like 6 seconds of them not leaving. But the way she did that, she let them walk out of pit before she even fired the arrow. And the arrow didn't do anything. So mistakes were made. Still, I think it's a solid build. We'll see how it goes. Speaking of solid builds, last, least, and most utterly unimportant is Storm Spirit. Going bottom from mid to cast Goo on and right click on Morphling. That is a say attack to creep moment. But this is a combo right here. Viscous Nasal Goo plus Overload. Like that is nar. I had so much fun playing this build. It's low mana use, very easy to spam and abuse. I pretty quickly realized that I just needed a little bit more attack range. So, I'm going for a Dragonlance. Just for that, you know, ease of hitting people after I goo them. You can just see it if I click on my character, where like my attack range looks like that, and my goo range looks like that. It's just why do I have 2 free camera options? Oh, that's the one I have selected. There we go. Let's do this. Yeah. So if it really wants to follow Bounty Hunter. Hero Chase. There we go. Okay. I swear I know how to cast Dota. So if I mouse over that, you can see it's got this nice big radius. And my attack range has a little itty bitty radius. So I needed some attack range. I also need an Ags, and we'll get there eventually. But so far, so good. Lanes have gone very well. It's currently 7-1. That is all Mr. Popo and Cody. Looks like top lane is burninating the countryside. Alright, we're going to go back to free camera. We're going to watch this engage. Is the ball lightning in? That is the Spirit Siphon on a dragon. Moonlight Shadow puts them both out of our vision and they get to tower. What a great gank. Greatly unsuccessful gank. What you gonna do? Well, you're gonna wrap into their jungle and try again. At least Bounty Hunter thinks so. What's he gonna do? Right click on them with no atrophy aura stacks? Alright, I do have one problem with this build. If you're running around invis with Shadow Walk, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, you're not killing creeps enough for the perfect moment to be that perfect. Like, you just won't have stacks. Anyways, I see Flappy Flappy Bats. Death Prophet doing the dive and multi-nuke. She gets exploded for her efforts. Rest in peace, Stargate. But that is the first kill in this fight, going to our team. I kind of want this fight, but I'm also like kind of in the middle of a bunch of other heroes. I don't like being in the middle. I do want the fight though. Oh man, I should just do a Mirana fail arrows compilation as my short for this video. Because there are some. There are some. I'm sure she gets me at least a couple at some point. So one thing I didn't get on this build, which in retrospect I absolutely should have gotten on this build, was the Witchblade. Should have gotten a Witchblade. That extra slow, that would have been good. Could I have done more mean things to this Faceless Void if I had pressured him more? I don't know, maybe. Alright, that's an invis, and I believe I take the opportunity to run bottom. Where I find Morphling. Trying to do things to a double stack. Oh, that's just too sweet to pass up. Despite him slipping uphill and out of my vision. That's a pretty easy kill when he's already low and has a jungle camp all over him. Did I ever introduce Morphling? I feel like I skipped Morphling. Or I must have skipped Morphling. Oh yeah, Morphling died right before I was going to talk about Morph. Anyways, we have a Bristleback tanky Morph with Relocate. It's a pretty weird setup for a Morphling. I like this setup quite a lot. In fact, don't get me wrong, I love this setup. I would love to see this setup on a hero with some strength. Call me crazy. I don't think Morphling has strength. Okay, 3 per level is actually quite respectable. Especially for an agility hero. But like, Morphling's not a tank. In no world is Morphling tanky enough to be thought of as a tank. And I like the build, I just want it on a tank. You know what I'm saying. It's on Tiny. Tiny, Centaur, Prime Beef. Just the beefiest beefcake nowadays. So, I got my Dragon Lance. I'm going for some Travs so I can get to the fight. Lone Druid has his Dragon Lance and some brown boots. Snipes a tower. Seems good. Mirana and DK are like, hey, where'd my tower go? The arrow goes on the Stargate and is good. And it doesn't last long enough, so he waveforms and gets out. Time block for Pit Lord. Pit Lord is safe. A little bit of jungle time for me. Gotta do it. Gotta get that farm going. Really need an axe. Alright, let's take a look at net worth. We're a little ways into this game. And yeah, I'm doing alright. Pit Lord is doing quite well. No surprise there. Pit Lord's burning every wave down with Firestorm, so he can just, you know, sit back, play safe, and, well, burn down every wave with Firestorm. Seems good. Great way to farm. Couple mana items. Everything you need for an early game with a build like this. This is one of the few builds where I totally agree with him going straight for what appears to be an Octarine core. He just wants to do his thing as often as possible. He's got a good build to just spam spells. I like this decision. Yeah, seems good. Next on the list is myself. We've already talked about this. Got myself some Travs, saving up for an Ags. It's a greedy build. Takes a little while to like fully get going. Once I get that Ags, I pretty much permanently get 9 stacks of Warpath, and then I have like 300 bonus damage. And as it stands, I can blow up Mirana under a tower. I can't, however, remember to last hit said tower. Alright, that brings us to next on the list for net worth. It's Mirana. Looks like she's going for a Diffusal Blade. What? Huh? Excusez-moi? Pourquoi? 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 I don't like it. Obviously. I mean, some agility is cute. But mana burn off a single target is kind of trivial. It's really not enough to make a big difference in a fight. I like barely need mana to cast my spells. I don't know. I don't think this is the pick this game. Is there somebody on our team she like desperately needs to deplete the mana of? No. Kinda. No. Kinda. No. I guess burning all the mana off Pit could make him a little less scary. I don't know. It seems like a bad build pick. I don't like it. Next on their team again is Morphling. Hanging out bottom, getting harassed. Enjoying being a thick boy. Can take a beating and not die. Bristleback does the harass thing. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. And look, a Stargate did in fact appear.
Why, hello there.
Speaking of Stargate, we just blew up a Bristleback. Bounty Hunter helped. Ooh, narrow miss on the arrow there.
Those arrows were bad. Don't they were terrible.
Like I said, miss. I was thinking about just making the short for this video. All of them are on a misses.
Yeah, they're bad. I think they miss more arrows than they do actually auto attack.
As you get caught by that one.
Yeah, but like, what is gonna happen there?
She's gonna pit.
Form.
She's gonna pit after the arrow. So I've got to say, using arrow to set up pit seems wrong. Bounty Hunter goes down.
Is nonsense.
It's a bit of a brawl. Oh yeah, this build was so silly. What fun. KarmaKnight also has a nonsense build, but he's not doing as well with it. Void goes down. DK is disarmed.
Oh my, that was disappointing to watch.
And
oh, I like that Underlord.
Marana last. Yeah, double damage right now also. Yeah, this is one of few caster builds that I really like. I love the ability to life break and then self-heal immediately with Time Walk.
I think the thing is, we just are very mobile this game. Like, Lone Druid's got his Ball Lightning, then we have, you know, the ult on Underlord, the life break, and he also has Time Walk. And then you got me with Waveform.
Mm-hmm. You got me just being fast. Bounty Hunter has Invis and Leap.
And Leap. Like, we just had so much mobility. I really think mobility is important.
It's certainly good. I definitely, as you say that, the thing that immediately comes to mind is games where the other team has just been too slippery to catch.
Yep.
And like, even if we're able to fight them, we just never get to fight them on our terms, because whenever it might go our way, they just bounce.
Bounce out. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Speaking of
mobility
might go our way
important.
and when people want to fight, check out this Marana running in Invis and her team totally just bailing on her.
I mean, Dragon Knight's kind of behind her, but
Dragon Knight's
that
behind
ult
her.
was definitely a waste.
But yeah, indeed. Wasted ult.
And
I'm not
their
sure
vision?
who it was with them, but they just left. Their vision is all in top jungle. They have some
If you're going
excellent
that
vision,
deep,
top
you
jungle.
should bring vision with you. I don't know.
Seems like a plan. Looks like a fight.
Look at that arrow.
Brewing mid. Questionable arrows are questionable. Dragon Knight gets caught. Lone Druid, even with the build he's got, is still struggling with damage. Lifebreaker does mean things to Marana, and she explodes.
He hasn't done... Lone Druid doesn't have damage on
You
Lifebreaker.
get in behind the fight with your ult going. That's a lot of damage going down on Void.
Yeah.
I show up and he gets finished off. So
Waveform
Dragon Knight
in.
might not escape that one either. Yeah, you know, especially with me having all the slow on my build, like our mobility advantage is so accentuated. Look at this
You have so
Morphling.
many bodies that are...
Look at this Morphling trying to run away. He can't even move. Very necessary Chronosphere. Locks down the Bristleback. Goes down. Marana manages to land an arrow. Very nice.
Oh shit, yeah, it was in a chrono. Like, okay.
No, she hit somebody that was free to move in the chrono. They weren't moving, but they were free to.
They were attacking. Like, okay, yeah, you're right. Like, that was bad.
Bounty Hunter
What
goes.
was
Bounty Hunter goes deep behind the tier 2 and just gets deleted immediately.
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
Decisions. You know,
Some
this
kind of
game, I got that
decisions.
early Vanguard, and that really allowed me to be very aggressive.
Interesting. I wouldn't think Vanguard on your builds.
Oh, it was so nice because it kept me alive long enough.
Oh,
for
look
when
at that
Exorcism
save on
left.
the Pit Lord right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was gross.
Yeah, Inner Fire
And
is
he just
good.
walks up a hill. Bit of shade with that arrow.
Yeah.
Look at this panda just jungling.
But like I was
Silly
saying,
Storm
Vanguard,
Spirit.
Vanguard was helpful for Exorcism when it went off to fully heal me after being very aggressive and taking lots of damage. It was very nice, and it worked nice with Inner Fire. Like there were some things that were happening.
It also just keeps you up during Exorcism, which can be an issue with squishier heroes.
Yep, because they target you to turn on like.
Hey, Rana hit
can't-
something with that arrow. It was a creep, but like she hit something.
Oh god.
In you
Bristleback's
go,
build is
mid.
weird.
Yeah, Bristleback's build is. I think a few of the builds on their side this game are a little wonky.
I like Morphs, except for his ult.
Except for it being on Morph.
Yeah, that's true too.
What's wrong with Relocate?
Uh,
I feel like Relocate in a tanky build is fine, but I just hate it on Morphling.
I just want something more impactful. God, you just stood for that arrow.
Oh yeah, all the way across the river. I wasn't paying attention or looking for it at all.
Yeah, he just hung out. It's okay.
Hung out, got arrowed, went top to clean up some creeps.
Taking out this tower.
I now have my Ags, so currently it's 6 stacks of Warpath that can go up to, I believe, as high as 9 with just goo.
Why are they
Ags.
getting multiple diffusals?
I'm really curious about their decision to get diffusal blades. I don't understand it.
Mirana has it, as does Morph. Yeah.
Yep, and they're both single target shooters with no illusions, no way to like really take advantage of it. I really don't get it.
Was there play to like
a
try
lot
to
of-
farm lone druid?
I don't know. A lot of our
Like, you
mobility
could
is
jump
like
out?
spell based also. So
That's weird.
yeah, I don't know. Trying to go toe to toe with Lone Druid is a trap. Like time lock is definitely not something you want to stand and fight against with somebody that has high attack speed like Lone Druid.
But if he can't run away, and he's kind of squishy, you know.
Yeah, and the burning spears add to the damage he takes, so I suppose focusing him could be an option. I believe you were in charge of our vision this game, and check out mid and bottom and
Yeah, I
jump
got some
and
vision.
triangle, like just all the offensive vision all over the place.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Although Bounty has some vision out there too. It's not just me. In fact, I think most of it. No, these are mine. But it's really Underlord and Bounty that do the vision. I have a couple, but
Hey, Rana just hit something with arrow again. It was a
Oh.
creep. Alright, they are all invis. They're squaring up for a fight. I'm sure they're gonna catch somebody and fight them any
we're
second
too
now.
slippery. We just walk away.
Nope, they used the ult to D-ward. Not sad. Don't understand ward placements. It seems like the standard ward placement is to put the sentry on low ground, kind of near the ward hills, and then put your observer ward on the hill.
Yeah.
But like they both still get removed if somebody puts a sentry ward on the hill. I
The
don't-
idea being that if you put it around the other side, they might not see it. Like in the trees.
That's fascinating. I find people tend to just like put them on the ground, like very visible near the tower.
Which is a mistake. You want to put them like behind the tower or in the trees next to the tower.
So this is like a concept that people have just not properly understood, and the way they're executing it is useless.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see people
understand.
trying to copy it. I mean, they are trying to copy it.
Yeah. So for me, I like putting the a sentry ward on top of the tower, and then using the ring of vision from that ward to gauge where I can put an observer ward outside of range of the hill completely.
But like right
And
now,
they
look
don't
at that
have
tower.
quite
They have
as
both
good.
of them on the top. That's a mistake.
Yeah, that's 3 wards if you drop drop an observer up there.
Jesus, you're demolishing this more.
Yeah, this build was gross. Now that I have my
He couldn't move at all.
now that I have my viscous nasal goo ags up, I can just pretty much
You
hold
had
down.
8 quill sprays on you. Like, that didn't do any damage.
I don't know why I didn't take damage. I feel like I should still be squishy. Well, I guess I'm at 3,000 health.
Yeah, you have
And
a Reaver.
I'm life stealing. Yeah, it's not a satanic yet, but I am life stealing. And, you know, Warpath does almost 300 bonus damage. Oh, got caught by an arrow there. Well, Warpath does almost 300 bonus damage once it's all stacked up. Like,
A lot. God,
it's pretty absurd.
I think their worst player is this
Bristleback?
Bristleback.
Yeah, he struggled this game. He was laned against you and this bounty hunter early game.
Like, at least Morph, I always felt was an issue.
Morph was taking the farm in lane 2, so I think this Bristleback just didn't have options to get going, and then once he was behind, he just kind of became food.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have...
But he has track.
Yeah, I guess. So he's got a weird combination of, like, I don't remember his exact ability lineup. Yeah, he's got track and spirit link to give him, like, right click and some farm and stuff. And then he's got spirits and fire breath, which are both, like, okay damage, but, like, do nothing spells. And at this point in the game, you know, once people start having a big health item or some BKBs and stuff, these kind of spells become practically completely ineffectual.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, you can get somebody locked down and a bunch of people can hit them at the same time, and you can burst them down. But, like, I don't really see that happening to us.
No. Bounty Hunter also decided to take a backseat on carrying, despite having Atrophy and Chronosphere.
Yeah,
he
we
went
played
support.
a game with 2Test recently where he had Atrophy and played support, and I have mixed feelings about that. I feel like you can build builds that let you play support reasonably well, but, like, get items that let your hero still do damage as a right clicker. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you
I
still
mean,
spend the gold
this
on
Bounty Hunter
wards
definitely used Bounty.
and spend some time supporting. But, like,
Blade Man, or not Blade Man, what is it called?
Battle Fury? Yeah, Battle Fury. 100% would be my pick on this build. It gives him the mana regen, to always have Leap in his escapes, would give him some ability to clear waves, and keep his attribute stacks up now. Like, right now, he has 0... Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong person. Wait, where's Bounty Hunter? He died and bought back. Well, since he's dead, it probably makes sense that he has 0 atrophy stacks. Anyway, I mean, this build does not, you know, lend itself to getting stacks of atrophy aura. And therefore, he's just not super effective. On the other hand, like, if all you do in a game is cast track on everybody on the other team as a support, you're making a viable contribution, so...
I mean, you are, especially if they have Invis, like Bounty does, but still, I don't know.
Well, Mirana's got Moonlight Shadow too, so getting track up early in the fight on as many heroes as possible when they still think they can win is huge.
Yeah.
It can take away their option to just turn tail and run. I think Underlord has a build that I really like, that he can go like late game caster and still have an impact because of the percent base damage of Life Break. And Octarine Core letting him do it more often.
His build was really strong.
That's very
And
cool.
look at that shard build.
Oh yeah,
The
Firestorm,
shard and the
Spirit-
Ags.
Well, Time Walk is a little misleading because it shows up in 3 places.
That's
And
true.
they're all pretty minor. Like, the Ags is not actually a thing.
No.
The 150 range upgrade is very minor. And Reverse Time Walk is cool. Like, I guess.
It's very cool with Life Break.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I mean,
That way you
not
get
only
back on top of them.
yeah, you can get your health back and get back on top of them immediately.
Yeah, I like that. I see high ground wards in their base. I feel like this is a game waiting to see a big fight. Look at us helping each other kill creeps mid. Oh, there's an
Yeah.
arrow there.
Yeah, you have your satanic now, and you're going for Scatty. I have no idea what I'm going
for
for.
Scatty, just wanted to be tanky. Looks like Lone Druid makes the decision to engage mid.
I think they got me.
That's a catch for them. The Chronosphere is good, but it doesn't work on dragons when their body is Faceless Void. So the fight mid goes a little bad for us until Pitlord shows up. And meanwhile, in jungle, I'm just kiting these two melee heroes. Kiting them and hitting them and running away and coming back and hitting them some more.
And they decide to bow out.
Eventually, we kind of just all split.
Man, we did so much more damage. If you look at the highlight, the recap.
Oh, wow. Yeah, check out the EXP exchange also. That's very favorable for us. I mean, no surprise there since it's a 3-for-1.
Yeah.
This game was not necessarily balanced.
No, I'd say we're up, what, 22k right now?
Yeah. I just wanted to share this one because I had such a good time running around just spamming goo and exploding things.
I mean, you are the top of the net worth. It makes sense to want to show it.
Yeah, this
Doing
game
really
was-
well.
It's not even like did well. Like I don't have the most impressive score ever. I'm like 10-1. This isn't one of those games where I got 30 kills or whatever, but like
Sure.
it was just really fun to play. I really enjoyed this combo. Overlord Goo was so silly. Just felt like really dumb when I ran at people and they were like, "Oh, that's 80% move slow for a couple seconds. Whatever, it'll wear off." And then I just had it on the next attack as well. And it didn't wear off.
Yeah, I guess I mean, the win probability is clearly in our favor the whole time.
Yeah,
You know?
indeed. Morphling gets caught out bottom and is not tanky enough for that.
Oh, I never noticed this tab. There's an items tab? Nonsense.
Moonlight Shadow. Lets them get a nice gank onto you, kinda, except for you have Inner Fire, and it doesn't work.
No, not all.
Then you waveform out, and they're spending so much
So
energy
much
trying
time
to
and
chase.
resource.
Did he? Oh man. That's really unfortunate. Dragonite ulted, I believe, just to attempt that push.
Yeah.
And like, here he is running at
Had to
me.
go back.
And indeed, he is scary if he gets on top of me, especially once he's low. But
But he's also level 15.
oh, even so, I'm sure he could blender me if he got on top of me at like less than half health. But he never came close to getting on top of me. Not spamming goo and overload with a scatty, like just walked away every time. Just instantly out to range, and now he's too slow to move. Goes down. And with Exorcism up, that's a big push. Chronosphere on just Void. Good thing he was dead anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it because I have exorcism up and squirt inside and Chronosphere, so whatever.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I'm still doing the damage I would be doing.
Oh man, Morphling gets locked down forever and can't run away and explodes. I think all those quill sprays would do something. The arrow floats harmlessly under our team.
Yeah, I have
would
the axe
think.
now, so electric vortex is formidable.
Yeah, once you get your ags up, your waveform vortex combo becomes, you know, Shard Boundless Strike or Burrow Strike or Ag Stormhammer equivalent. Takes two abilities.
Yeah, and I noticed I
but-
could inner fire first and then Vortex. Sometimes I mess it up, but it still has enough range.
Oh, that's fascinating. I feel like you'd still want to do it the other way, because you get the disable time from Vortex, where they're just like flailing and floating towards you.
I mean, they definitely do the flailing go towards you with being disarmed.
No, they
Yeah.
get blasted away from, but like, I'm just saying,
No, I hear you.
you want both,
Yeah, if they're
right?
Vortex, they're not going to be disabled. I mean, they are.
Well,
but
no, they're disabled by both, so I'd rather get like the full duration of the Vortex, and then get the inner fire. But clearly doesn't matter too much. That arrow.
By good arrow.
Then I'm on the wrong side, and Marana turns invisible. When suddenly, bounty drops a ward. Well, you did come in at 17 minutes.
True. Fair enough.
But yes, this was in fact pretty short, and I do believe that they are not able to recover from this position.
Tier 4s are down.
Doing some silly diving their tower shenanigans as the Ancient goes down. That's GG for the Dire. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, please. That actually does things. Also, more content Tuesdays and Thursday nights. I stream more content on Patreon along with merchandise. Other things? Probably other things that I'm not going to remember right now. Alright, good luck, have fun, don't die. We will catch you in the next one.
Laters.